Hey guys, it's Frank here with game two. Excuse me. There we go. Game two of the winter semifinals of Tank 22. We're going to see the Hex and Tickle fight over here on this side of Isle of Dread. It looks like Snoxtar is going to continue going north. Does take one extra hit from Theory, but yeah, these Hexen just throwing water balloons at each other doesn't really do a whole lot. Okay, so it does deny that health cabbage, just in case, yeah, when Theory wants to go after that speed camp, but does his little Tusken Raider dance all the way back home, makes an Iron Vault, just kind of like, oh, okay, the Iron Vault's going to act as a bit of a wall, not necessarily as a wall right here, but maybe as a bit of a choke to prevent units from, like, coming around. Um, Anyway, Snoxtar going for the speed camp. This poor brute is going to get thumped a bunch. Not that it matters a whole lot. Okay. There we go. Do it piece by piece. Oh, that brute needs to go get the health flower. That's alright. I don't think it'll matter all that much. On a fiend? Really? Okay. Alright, so it looks like, yep, Snoxtar gets his health, gets his speed camp, and Theory gets his speed camp. But doesn't keep his brute in the process. Alright, but it looks like Theory already set himself up for the health camp over here with the pig farm next to the slimes. Not the fell hogs! Fellhog's doing a fantastic job because they're the best boys, bestest hogs. Taking all that damage for free. Alright, and that's pretty open and shut for these, there we go, he's getting healed up. At least we have that. Right, chat? Okay, immediately going over to the Vision Camp, and same for Snoxtar, but Snoxtar looks like he's down a little bit in the Fiend count. Maybe I'm just imagining that. Yep, got to stick around and get the vision. Oh no, is Snoxtar not going to be able to take this camp? Is he just too underpowered right now? Oh, one of those fiends is dancing, struggling to get in there. Okay. So we are going to see a split map situation here. Okay, one fiend comes forward. The Hexen does see the fiend scatting everything. Theory decides to ping the X in the middle of the map. Okay, so it looks like Theory's going for the energy regen camp next, which is going to be super nice. Getting those early, getting more skulls is pretty good for the Hexen, especially this early in the game. Let's go back and take a look. Okay, so it looks like his ritual chamber is 3/4 done. Don't see a ritual chamber started just yet on the side of Snoxtar, which is... Okay, we see it just get started. Oh, Snoxtar. That one imp playing Ring Around the Rosie with the brute was kind of cute. So is his second expansion goes down. Oh. Okay, so Theory's double Luminite expansion does get scattered out by that little pack of fiends. It's going to get chased off by Theory's fiends, which are still debuffed. That's that little purple glow that you see there. That's the debuff from the slimes. But yeah, 6 fiends better than 5 fiends, especially at full health. So they're going to keep on chasing each other around. Now, what's Theory going to do next? Okay, so he's going to want to fight on... Shroud just to keep that passive white health regen up. Oh, as well as getting... He doesn't have the Plague Axes done yet, though. Okay, it's finishing up right now. Now the Plague Axes are done. And now we have consistent Fiend production for Theory. We don't see too many Gaunts out on the side of Snoxtar, though, and I think that's a mistake. Being able to generate Fiends pretty consistently across the camps, especially if you're active in taking the camps, is pretty helpful. Again, Snoxtar kind of running out of DPS units here. The Fiends were a little bit late to reinforce, but they do get there eventually. We don't see Plague Axes out yet. Oh, you need to grab the camp. There we go. Sends him back. Okay, Theory taking this, aggressively taking this passive Therium base. Or Therium camp, excuse me. Yeah, all these gaunts being able to generate extra fiends that get to sit up front and be basically just meat shields so that the actual damage dealers don't have to take as much damage while they dish it out. But we do see... No, it's not even fully saturated yet for this natural. And unfortunately, the Infernal player is forced to build diagonal to their to this Luminite mine just to be closer to this Therium. Building diagonal to this Luminite mine is a little bit inefficient, but it's not so much that it's going to like not be worth it. It's just kind of a pain. So Snoxtar is going to get the energy regen camp, but it's going to get scouted by Theory. Meanwhile, Theory going for his own Therium mine. And do we see... Okay, we see a single fiend coming over here to take this passive Therium. If Theory ends up being the first world champ, they need to rename it to Theory, like spelled like theory. Ha 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 ha. Just kidding. Please don't do that. My dad joke game is pretty weak. Okay, this little pack of gaunts is going to run around and not find anything worth fighting. Yeah, so it looks like, once again, the map is split perfectly evenly. Yeah, and both sides still, like, both sides don't take their speed camps, even though they've both regened. Theory, though, being a little bit more aggressive, takes the passive Luminite camp, and I think Snoxtar is going to take that as a sign of aggression. He's going to come back here. Okay, does retake his own speed camp, but I think he's going to want to be a little bit cautious because he does see Theory moving on down, taking camp, so I think he suspects that Theory's out on the map somewhere. Oh, this pack of 4 fiends is going to find this ritual chamber that just, or the shrine that just went down. All those get cleaned up, though, and it looks like this single fiend is going to be over here. Is it going to have enough time? No, not nearly enough time to capture that energy camp. Theory, in the meanwhile, gets that quick little the boost from his own speed camp, where every unit turns into the flash. I think it's a little bit too visually noisy, personally. It's a little bit too bright. Maybe if they could turn that down, it'd be alright. But Theory coming back to take his own health camp, which is super-de-duper. You know, I wonder if there's a little bit of strategy in knowing when your opponent's going to take their own health camps. Not just because you know that they're going to take damage, but like all these gaunts and all these brutes that have that purple debuff on them, it's a debuff to armor, and it stacks for every slime that they were nearby when it died. So like engaging an army that has an armor debuff seems pretty strong if the units are similar size. So we are going to see Snoxtar's, what is that, 4th? Finish up here. But is Theory going to have enough aggression to make him regret that? Okay, so we do see a meat farm coming over here to almost finished up. Oh, and a Superstone goes down to take care of that effigy. So many Weavers on the side of Theory, though. That's a lot of tank to be sitting at the front line. Not enough Theory's gaunts, though, are on Shroud, so they're not going to get that... they're not going to get those nice infest connects they need to be getting to be generating these the fiends. We do see... Yep, okay, so... Oh, we see fully upgraded gaunts on the side of Snoxtar. But I think that there's just so much tank that happened on the side of Theory. Like... Yeah, the Weavers are just so tanky, and they're absorbing all those gaunt shots, and while those gaunts aren't killing other gaunts, Theory's gaunts are killing Snoxtar's gaunts. Oh, a couple of Hellborn are out, though. That's going to be great in this really close choke. Got to make sure he's targeting down the right units, though. Yeah, not the right units, not the... Well, I guess if that's the most forward unit, then it doesn't matter. If the splash gets gaunts, the splash gets gaunts. Yep, Snoxtar, you're going to want to hole up there. You don't want to chase too much. Did he just accidentally kill his own meat farm? That's unfortunate. Okay, so one of Theory's effigies goes down. This triple Hellborn coming forward. Oh, one of them gets pulled forward. Another one gets pulled forward. Yeah, this might be the end. There's a GG from Snoxtar. All right. Looks like Theory's going to take it 2-0.